So yesterday, hi everyone. Yesterday it was made a mistake for this problem. So today I am going to correct it. So at what temperature? Pressure remaining same will RMS velocity of hydrogen be double of its value at NTP. So this was the question. So here, at what temperature pressure remaining same will RMS velocity of hydrogen be double of its value at NTP? We know that according to Maxwell's distribution law of velocities, CRMS equals root of 3 RT divided by M. So here, where at NTP, the CRMS velocity is directly proportional to root of theta, isn't it? And its value is double. That means the hydrogen molecule velocity is double at NTP. Therefore, 2 CRMS is directly proportional to T, isn't it? So therefore, we can get ratio 2C RMS equals divided by C RMS T by theta, isn't it? C RMS get cancelled, and what is the remaining? T equals 4 into theta, and T is equal to 4 into at T naught. At NTP, the normal temperature pressure is equal to 1.015 into 10 raised 5 Newton per meter square at NTP, and temperature is equal to 0 degree equals 273 plus 0 is equal to 273 Kelvin. Isn't it? So therefore, T naught equals, we have to substitute T naught here. T naught is equal to 273, and T is equal to 4 3s are 12, isn't it? 4 3s are 12, 4 7s are 28. 28 plus 2 is equal to 0, and 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 2, 10, isn't it? Isn't it? 1092. The value comes out to be 1092 Kelvin. Isn't it? And T is equal to, if we convert in degree, we can show 1092 minus 273 is equal to 819. degree centigrade. 819 degree centigrade. Okay. So this is the actual value, isn't it? Actual value, that means T is equal to 819 degree centigrade. Temperature will be 819 degree centigrade, isn't it? So next we will go to the third problem. Calculate the RMS velocity of air molecules at STP, density of air at STP is 1.019, 1.29 kg per meter cube, isn't it? So here the density of air solution. So we have to collect the data from the question, and RMS velocity of air molecules at STP. The density of air at STP is density of air at STP. Standard temperature pressure equals, that means pressure is equal to rho equals 1.29 kg per meter cube, and velocity of air molecules. So therefore we know that pressure is equal to, normal pressure is equal to P is equal to 0.76 into 13.6 into 10 power 3 into 9.8 equals 1.015 into 10 raised 5 Newton per meter square. So this is the normal pressure. So we know that according to the kinetic theory of gases, we have known the formula CRMS equals root of 3p by rho, isn't it? 3p by rho. So here 3 into pressure is equal to 1.015 into 10 raised 5 divided by rho is equal to 1.29. So that is equal to, what is the value of CRMS? Value equals 4.854 into 10 raised to meter per second. So this is the value of CRMS at STP, isn't it? And then we will go to fourth problem, isn't it? Problem number is 4. Calculate RMS speed. Calculate the RMS speed of sulfur. Sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide molecule at STP. Atomic weight of sulfur. Because 32 and that of oxygen. Because so here the molecular weight of oxygen given sulfur dioxide molecule at STP, standard temperature pressure, atomic weight of sulfur is equal to 32 and that of oxygen is equal to 16. So that we can write sulfur dioxide, sulfur is atomic number 16, therefore molecular weight is 32, atomic weight is 32 and therefore oxygen is 8 and 16, isn't it? It has given, so therefore we can write atomic weight, molecular sulfur dioxide, M equals 32 plus 16 into 2 equals 632. Therefore, 64, isn't it? 64 gram. 64 gram. Now, at STP, temperature T is equal to 0 degree. Therefore, 273 plus 0 equals 273 Kelvin. Isn't it? So we know that the RMS velocity of sulfur, RMS speed of sulfur dioxide molecule at STP, C RMS equals root of 3 kT by m. Root of 3 RT divided by m. And we know that PV is equal to RT. Isn't it? Therefore, PV, and then we can write the pressure at normal temperature, standard temperature pressure 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square, because this is the perfect gas equation. PV is equal to RT, and therefore we can substitute 3 PV divided by m. Isn't it? 3 PV equals root of 3 into P, pressure is equal to 1.013 into 10 power 5 into volume is equal to, we know that volume at standard temperature pressure, the volume equals V is equal to 22,400 centimeter cube, that is into 10 power minus 6 meter cube, isn't it? So 22 400 into 10 raised minus 6 divided by m molecular weight 64 into 10 power minus 3 kg. We can convert gram into kg. That's why I have written 64 into 10 power minus 3. Isn't it? So therefore, CRMS equals root of 3 into, and we can calculate 3 into 1.013 to 10 power 5 into 22,400 into 10 power minus 6. So what do we get? After calculating 3 into 1.013 into 10 raise 5 into 22,400 into 10 raise minus 6 equals divided by 64 divided by 10 exponential minus 3, isn't it? So therefore, so in square root we can write 106.365. Is it clear? So therefore, finally CRMS equals 326.13 meter per second, isn't it? Or 3.26 into 10 raised to meter per second. So this is the final value of the RMS velocity, isn't it? So next we will go to estimate the temperature. Next problem is fifth problem. Estimate the temperature at which oxygen molecule will have the same RMS velocity as the hydrogen molecule. Hydrogen molecule at 150 degrees centigrade. Stop. Molecular weight of oxygen is 32. Molecular weight of oxygen is 32 and that of hydrogen is 2. And that of hydrogen is 2. Isn't it? So this is the value to hydrogen mass, molecular mass, or sorry, atomic mass. And I am going to rub the earlier problem solution. Estimate the temperature at which oxygen molecule will have the same RMS velocity as the hydrogen molecule at 150 degrees centigrade, isn't it? Molecular weight of oxygen is 32 and that of hydrogen is 2, isn't it? Oxygen equals solution. We know that oxygen molecule is equal to, and here atomic mass of oxygen is 16 and atomic number is 8. So therefore, it can be 16 into 2 equals 32 gram, isn't it? 32 gram. And hydrogen molecule, hydrogen is equal to, mass of the hydrogen is 1. Therefore, 1 into 2 into 1 equals 2 gram, isn't it? So the hydrogen molecule, the RMS velocity of hydrogen molecule at 150 degree centigrade is RMS value, RMS velocity, sorry. Velocity of hydrogen, RMS velocity of hydrogen, CRMS, hydrogen is equal to root of 3RT divided by m hydrogen, that is equal to root of 3RT. Here RT, T is equal to 150 degree centigrade. So T equals 150 degree centigrade, that is equal to 150 plus 273 equals how much? 150 plus 273, 250, 150, 400, 423. Isn't it? 423 Kelvin. So therefore we can write instead of T, we can write 423 into 423 Kelvin divided by what is the value of hydrogen? Molecular mass of hydrogen is 2. Isn't it? So this is equation number 1. And RMS velocity of oxygen, CRMS, oxygen equals root of 3RT divided by oxygen equals root of 3RT divided by m naught is equal to 32. Isn't it? 32. Therefore, we can make it equilibrium, these two velocities. Therefore, we can 3R into 423 divided by 2 equals root of 3RT divided by 30. Isn't it? So here root gets cancelled. Isn't it? And 3R gets cancelled on both sides of the equation. And 2 1s are 1 and 2 16s are 32. Isn't it? So therefore 423 equals T divided by 16. Or T is equal to 423 into 16. How much? T equals 423 into 16, that is equal to 6768 Kelvin. 6768 Kelvin. Or if we convert into degrees, we can get T is equal to 6768 minus 273. What do we get? 6495 degree Kelvin. 6495 degree Kelvin. Sorry, degree. 6495 degree. Isn't it? We can convert into degrees. So this is the molecular mass of molecular velocities of hydrogen and oxygen at T is equal to 6,495, isn't it? So this is the required answer, isn't it? So now we are going to discuss sixth problem. You have to listen carefully, otherwise it will be more difficult to solve the problems, isn't it? ಚಾಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಟೈತಿ ಅಂತ. Now, sixth problem is at what temperature the molecular velocity RMS of oxygen will become half that of hydrogen at STP. Molecular weight of oxygen is 32. Molecular weight of oxygen is 32. So here, at what temperature the molecular velocity RMS of oxygen will become half that of hydrogen, isn't it? So here CH is equal to CO naught. Solution, that is given solution, and the molecular STP pressure is equal to standard temperature pressure is equal to P is equal to 0.76 into 13.6 into 10 power 3 into 9.8 equals 1.013 into 10 raise 5 Newton per meter square, isn't it? And CH is equal to CO0. And temperature T is equal to 0 degree centigrade equals 273 plus 0, that is equal to 273 Kelvin. And molecular weight of oxygen is 32. M equals 32 gram. Isn't it? And here we know that the molecular weight of oxygen is 32, and therefore the RMS velocity of oxygen, will become the half of that of hydrogen at STP, isn't it? So therefore we know that according to Maxwell's distribution of velocities equals 3RT divided by M. Molecular mass of hydrogen equals mH. We can call it as mH, isn't it? And molecular velocity of oxygen is root of 3RT over M oxygen, isn't it? So now we can substitute, or we can make it equilibrium these two equations, isn't it? Root of 3RT divided by MH equals root of 3RT divided by M oxygen. Here oxygen is given, that is 32 gram, isn't it? So therefore your root gets cancelled, and 3R gets cancelled, and here at STP the molecular hydrogen at STP molecular weight of oxygen, here T is equal to 273. We can call it as T naught. Here also we can call it as T naught, and therefore divided by MH, mass of hydrogen is equal to 2, that is equal to T divided by M naught is equal to 32 also, isn't it? So we can get the same answer as the earlier problem here, and therefore 2 ones are 2 and 2 16s are 32, therefore P equals 273 into 16, isn't it? 273 into 16. So what do we get finally? The answer is 273 into 16 equals 1092 Kelvin. Sorry, here I forgot one thing. Double. Its value becomes double. Therefore, it should be multiplied by 4, isn't it? And now, so 4 ones are 4 and 4 fours are 16, isn't it? And therefore we can multiply by 4. 273 into 4 equals how much? 1092 Kelvin. 92 Kelvin. And if we convert into degrees, T is equal to 1092 minus 273 equals 819 degrees centigrade. Isn't it? So this is the required answer, isn't it? And here the oxygen means here it will be doubled according to kinetic theory of the maximum distribution of velocities. CRMS oxygen equals double value, isn't it? So and then now we are going to rub all these things. next problem is 7. An electric bulb of volume 250 cc was sealed at pressure of 10 power minus 3 millimeter of Hg mercury. Hg means mercury at 27 degrees centigrade. Compute the number of air molecules contained in the bulb. Given n equals that means Avogadro numbers 6.023 into 10 raised 23 molecules per mole, isn't it? And R equals 8.31 joules per mole per Kelvin. Joules per moles per Kelvin, isn't it? So these are the given values contained in the question. And we know that where n is the number of molecules and k is the Boltzmann's constant, isn't it? So if we take a bulb and in that bulb there is a lot of gases there, isn't it? That means in that gas, so there are Avogadro number of molecules is there. We have to calculate the gas molecules contained in the bulb, isn't it? So therefore, solution. We know that standard equation PV equals nRT, isn't it? This is the perfect gas equation. We know that pressure, the product of pressure and volume is equal to number of molecules into R into T, isn't it? So here at 250 cc bulb, the volume is 250 cc bulb was sealed at a pressure of 10 power minus 3. So here there is no normal pressure. So therefore we have to substitute 10 power minus 3 into millimeter. Millimeter means millimeter is equal to 10 power minus 3 into 13.6 into 10 power plus 3 into acceleration due to gravity 9.8, isn't it? So this is equal to 10 power minus 3 into millimeter is equal to 10 power minus 6, isn't it? So then 13.6 into 10 power 3 into 9.8 equals how much? So it can be calculated 133.28 into 10 raised minus 3 Newton per meter square. So this is the pressure which is developed in the bulb, isn't it? And at standard temperature pressure, at 27 degrees centigrade, T is equal to 227 degrees centigrade is equal to 27 plus 273 equals 300 Kelvin. Isn't it? So therefore, at VCC is equal to 250, V is equal to the volume occupied by the bulb equals 250 cc, centimeter cube. Cc means centimeter cube is equal to 250 into 10 power minus 6 meter cube. Volume is 250 into 10 power minus 6 meter cube. And finally, we can substitute in the standard equation. We get, so we have know the equation PV is equal to nRT. Therefore, we can calculate n here. Therefore, PV divided by RT. Isn't it? PV divided by RT. And gas constant is given. Your pressure is also given. Therefore, 133.28 into 10 power minus 3 into volume is equal to 250 into 10 raised minus 6 divided by RT. R is equal to 8.31 into T is equal to 300. Isn't it? So therefore, we can get, after substituting all the values in PV divided by RT, we can get, what is the value? So here, .029 into 10 raised 15 molecules. We can write it in alternatively. So because here R is equal to Nk, we know that R equals Nk, where N is the Avogadro number and K is known as the Boltzmann's constant. Isn't it? So instead of R, we can substitute also, and we can get another result. Isn't it? If we substitute these quantities in this equation. So finally we can get 8.029 into 10 power 15 molecules contained in the bulb. Isn't it? So here I am going to rub this answers and questions also, and we will go to next problem. One more question. So which was asked in the examination. Isn't it? Calculate average velocity of carbon dioxide. Problem number is 8. Calculate average velocity of carbon dioxide molecule, gas molecule at NTP, Boltzmann's constant. Boltzmann's constant equals, that means Kb is equal to 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 joules per Kelvin and Avogadro number. Avogadro number. Na equals 6.023 into 10 raise 23 atoms per mole. Atoms per mole. So we know that average velocity of carbon dioxide, average velocity according to Maxwell's distribution law of velocities, the average velocity of carbon dioxide equals C average equals root of 8 kT by pi m. 8 kT by pi m. And the carbon dioxide, we know that for carbon atomic number is 6 and 12. Carbon, therefore atomic number 12, and oxygen is equal to 8 and 16. Therefore carbon dioxide, atomic weight of carbon dioxide or mass, molecular mass of carbon dioxide is equal to 12 plus 16 into 2 equals 32. 32 plus 2, 44 gram, isn't it? Carbon dioxide, molecular mass of carbon dioxide is equal to 44 gram, isn't it? So then at NTP, normal temperature pressure, what is the normal temperature? At normal pressure, normal temperature T equals 0 degree, that is equal to 273 plus 0 equals 273 Kelvin, isn't it? And then pressure is equal to 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square, isn't it? And now, but we know that K equals or R is equal to LA into A. Therefore, molecular mass M into Na is equal to capital N, isn't it? This is the molecular mass. So therefore, small m is equal to capital M by Na. Capital M by Na. So now we can substitute in this equation. C average equals root of 8 kT into Na divided by pi m divided by pi capital M, isn't it? So after substituting all the values in this equation, 8, what is the Boltzmann's constant? 1.38 into 10 by minus 23 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 into temperature 270 divided by pi into molecular mass is equal to 44 into gram 10 power minus 3 kg, isn't it? Gram. So after substituting all the values in the square root into the square root, so we can get 11.45 meter per second. 11.45 meter per second. So this is the required answer. Is it clear? 11.45 meter per second. And this question was asked in November 2018 at Tumakuru University for 5 marks. Isn't it? So you have to practice this kind of problems so that you can get good marks. Otherwise, you are going to lose your marks. Okay. So now I am going to do next problem. Calculate. Problem number is 9. Calculate the average kinetic energy of monoatomic and diatomic gas molecules. Diatomic gas molecules at NTP Boltzmann's constant. Boltzmann's constant 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 joules per Kelvin. Isn't it? So this question was asked in November 2018 Tumakuru University for 5 marks. So for monoatomic gas molecule, the internal energy of the molecule is given by Ks1. For monoatomic gas such as argon, neon, like that. Monoatomic gas, the total energy or internal energy, the total energy of the molecule, or per molecule is given by 3/2 Na into Kt or 3/2 RT. This is the total energy. The energy per molecule per degrees of freedom is 3/2 Kt or Na Kt. Isn't it? for monoatomic gas. And internal energy, we know that internal U bar is equal to average internal energy of the molecule 3 by 2, and we know that temperature at NTP, normal temperature pressure is 0 degree, and Ke is given here, and Na is also given here. We can substitute directly. It is very simple. And Na is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised 23, and K equals 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 into T is equal to at 0 degree temperature 273. Isn't it? So therefore minus 23 and plus 23 will be cancelled, and what is the remaining? And after substituting all these values into the equation, we can get 3.403 kilojoules, isn't it? And then for diatomic molecules, for diatomic gas, the internal energy or total energy per molecule is total energy per molecule is equals 5 by 2 RT. 5 by 2 RT means R is equal to Nk, therefore Na into Kp, isn't it? And therefore average internal energy or total energy of the molecule 5 by 2 into Avogadro number 0.023 into 10 raised 23 into K is equal to 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 into T is equal to 273, because at normal temperature pressure T is equal to 0 degree. And then what do we get here? 5.672 kilojoules. Isn't it? Kilojoules, not Kelvin. You have to pronounce as kilo. Okay. Now, so this is the question which was asked in the November 2018 examination. So you have to practice this kind of problems, isn't it? And then now next we can do another problem. Problem number 10. Problem number 10. Calculate the RMS velocity of oxygen. Calculate the RMS velocity of oxygen molecules at 27 degrees centigrade, density of oxygen density of oxygen at NTP equals 1.43 kg per meter cube. Kg per meter cube. So this question was asked in November 2019. Tumkur University for 5 marks. Isn't it? So once again you have to read the problem. Calculate RMS velocity of oxygen molecules at 27 degrees centigrade. Density of oxygen at NTP is equal to 1.43 kg per meter cube. And now according to the question, we have to collect the data, and density rho is equal to density of oxygen is equal to at NTP, normal temperature pressure, 1.43 kg per meter cube, isn't it? And then at normal temperature is equal to 0 degree centigrade, that is equal to 273 plus 0 equals 273 Kelvin. And pressure is equal to 0.76 into 13.6 into 10 power 3 into acceleration due to gravity 9.8 is equal to 1.013 into 10 raise 5 Newton per meter square. Isn't it? And then now we have to calculate the RMS velocity of oxygen at NTP first. So therefore, we know that according to kinetic theory of gases, the RMS velocity of oxygen equals 3p by rho. Isn't it? 3p by rho, because density has given in the question. And 3 into P is equal to normal temperature pressure. 3p013 into 10 power 5 divided by rho is equal to 1.43. So what do we get? The CRMS value equals 4.61 into 10 raised to meter per second. This is the RMS value of oxygen at density at 10 TP and at 27 degree centigrade. What is the RMS velocity of oxygen? Isn't it? So therefore, now we can get and we know that according to Maxwell's distribution law of velocities, the RMS velocity is directly proportional to square root of t. Isn't it? Square root of t. So therefore, we can get CRMS, that is equal to at 27 degree centigrade, that is equal to T by root T. Sorry, T divided by T naught, because T naught is small temperature, that means at NTP, T naught is at NTP and T is at more than NT, isn't it? So therefore, we can substitute CRMS divided by, so we have to find CRMS at 27 degrees centigrade. So therefore, we can get that is equal to root of T is equal to, T we don't know, that's why, T is given because T is equal to 27 degree, that is equal to 27 plus 270 equals 300 Kelvin, and T naught equals 0 degree, that is equal to 273 plus 0 equals 273 Kelvin, isn't it? So now we can substitute 300 divided by 270, isn't it? T value, T by T naught value we can substitute from these readings. Okay. Now, so therefore, here CRMS at 27 equals root of 300 divided by 273 into 300 divided by 273 into CRMS at 0 degree, at 0 degree centigrade. So therefore, what is CRMS value? And we got CRMS value is equal to 4.61 into 10 power 2 already. So that's why this value must be multiplied. Then we can write here that is equal to root of 300 divided by 273 into CRMS is equal to 4.61 into 10 power 2 meter per second. So finally, what do we get? 5.10 into 10 power 2 meter per second. So this is the final value of the CRMS at 27 degrees centigrade, isn't it? So now I am going to rub the details of this question, and we will go to do the next problem. That is problem number 11. If you don't understand, please send your doubts in the WhatsApp group. We can solve it. Okay. So problem number 8 is, problem number 11, that is calculate the diameter. Calculate the diameter of gas molecules. Calculate the diameter of gas molecules which has mean free path. Which has mean free path 3.2 into 10 raised minus 8 meter, and number of molecules per unit volume number of molecules per unit volume equals 26, that is equal to 2.6 into 10 raised 25 per meter cube. Isn't it? So this question was asked in 2019, November 2019, Tumkur University for 5 marks. Isn't it? So once again, we have to read the question carefully. Calculate the diameter of gas molecules which has mean free path 3.2 into 10 raised minus 8 meter and the number of molecules per unit volume n is equal to 2.6 into 10 power 25 per meter cube. Isn't it? So now we have known the formula of mean free path. Otherwise, we can collect the data from the question. What has given mean free path in the question? 3.2 into 10 raised minus 8 meter. This is lambda. This is known as lambda. And the number of molecules per unit volume n equals 2.6 into 10 raised 25 per meter cube. So what is our objective in this question? Calculate the diameter of the gas molecules. Isn't it? So we have to calculate diameter. Diameter is equal to how much? And which we have to calculate. Isn't it? So therefore we have known the formula, Clausius formula, Maxwell's formula. Clausius formula is only pi d square and Maxwell's formula is root 2 pi d square. Root 2 pi d square n. Isn't it? So this is the formula of mean free path. Isn't it? Now we are going to calculate d square or d. That's why we can alter this equation. Just alter this equation. 1 by root 2 lambda into pi n. Isn't it? So now 1 by root 2 into lambda is equal to, you have to substitute lambda value 3.2 into 10 raised minus 8 into pi value also into n is equal to 2.6 into 10 raised 25. Isn't it? 10 raised 25. Therefore, d is equal to 1 by square root of root 2 into 3.2 into 10 power minus 8 into pi into 2.6 into 10 power 25. So finally, what do we get the answer? 5.20 into 10 power minus 10. 5.20 into 10 power minus 10 meter. So this is the diameter of the molecule. Isn't it? Diameter of the gas molecule. And I'm going to solve one more problem. This is also very important in mean free path problems. So that's why I'm going to solve finally. Problem number 12. square velocity of oxygen root mean square velocity of oxygen gas molecule is 1842 meter per second. If diameter of oxygen molecule is 2.6 into 10 raised minus 10 meter. Calculate coefficient of viscosity. Calculate coefficient viscosity. Viscosity of oxygen gas molecules given Avogadro number equals 6.023 into 10 raised 23 atoms per mole. So this question was asked in 2018 Tumkur University for 5 marks. So once again, you have to read the question carefully. Root mean square velocity of oxygen gas molecules is 1842 meter per second. If diameter of oxygen molecule is 2.6 into 10 power minus 10 meter, calculate the coefficient of viscosity of oxygen gas molecules. Then given values are Avogadro number Na equals 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms per mole and atoms per mole, isn't it? So this is the question. And here root mean square velocity of oxygen gas molecule is given. So therefore CRMS equals, we have to collect the data from the question. First, given value is 1842 meter per second, isn't it? Or it may be average velocity, isn't it? If diameter of oxygen molecule is diameter also given 2.6 into 10 raised minus 10 meter, and calculate the coefficient of viscosity of oxygen molecule. What we are going to calculate here? Eta. Eta is equal to how much? Avogadro number is given. Na equals 6.023 into 10 raised 23 atoms per mole. So these are the data obtained from the question. Okay. And here we know that the mean free path of the gas molecules equals lambda is equal to 1 by root 2 pi d square n. We have known this formula, and n should be found out here. So here n we don't know, d is given, and lambda is not given, isn't it? So therefore, to find n, because lambda is not there in the question, that's why we have to find lambda finally. We know that Avogadro number per volume, isn't it? N is equal to Na divided by B. At normal temperature pressure or standard temperature pressure NTP, the volume of the gas molecules Na is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised 23 divided by volume is equal to 22,400 into 10 power minus 6 centimeter cube. VCC volume at temperature, normal temperature pressure 22,400 into 10 power minus 6, isn't it? So that we can get n value, isn't it? So what is the n value? Here 2.68 into 10 raised 25 meter cube per meter cube, isn't it? So this is the n value. So after finding the n value, small n value, we can substitute in mean free path equation. Root 2 is constant, pi is also constant, d square as given. So therefore 2.6 into 10 power minus 10 whole square into n. What is n value? 2.68 into 10 power minus plus 25. Okay. And what is the lambda value? 0.124 into 10 power minus 6 meter. So this is the lambda value. Now we have the coefficient of viscosity. And we have known the formula of coefficient of viscosity, eta is equal to 1 by 3 rho into C average अथवा RMS or RMS into lambda, isn't it? 1 by 3 is C RMS or C average, rho is equal to ml, isn't it? The molecular mass of oxygen molecule, we don't know the rho value, density of the molecule, because rho is equal to ml. N is here, small n is here, but capital M is not there, isn't it? So therefore, we have to find the rho value also here. To find rho is equal to ml or rho is equal to m by d. So m is equal to how much? What is the oxygen value? Molecular mass of oxygen is equal to 16 into 30 to 32 into 16. 16 into 2 is equal to 32 divided by 22,400 into 10 power minus 6. Here is gram. So if you convert it into kg, you can get 10 power minus 3. 32 into 10 power minus 3 and 22,400 into 10 power minus 6. Isn't it? So that we can get rho value also. So therefore, here we can get at normal temperature pressure, isn't it? So So therefore, what is the rho value? Rho value is 1.428 kg per meter cube. Isn't it? Kg per meter cube. And also, now we have got all the values. Rho is already got it, and also CRMS is also got it, and it has given lambda is also got it. Therefore, we can substitute directly. Eta is equal to 1 by 3 into rho equals 1.428 into CRMS is equal to, what is the CRMS value? 1.842 into 10 raised 3, and then lambda is equal to 0.124 into 10 power minus 6. Okay. After substituting all the values in the equation or formula, so we can get 1.087 into 10 power minus 4 pi z. Pi z is the unit of coefficient of viscosity. Isn't it? So this is the required answer. So dear students, let us stop here. Tomorrow we will continue. So until then, bye bye.